Daryl, we went through pages and pages of published reports and counted 121 murders so far this year. That's right, Liz. It's just completely out of gas right here. You can see the yellow bags here over the actual building. The structure here itself was just not covered for fire. Other things inside, though, like all these broken aquariums here along the wall, they were insured.
Don't they often use their horses as well?
That's right. There are a couple horses out here. They also have some ATVs, and they're also using a certain ground-penetrating sonar to check and see if they can find anything underground as well. So some pretty sophisticated equipment out here.
What'd you do to that girl? Violaste la niña.
Yo no hice nada.
And Greg, this is one huge tree right here. It weighs about 30,000 pounds. And later this morning, they're going to have to come up and clean up this entire mess it left behind.
You can see the water's already risen about 6 inches above the seawall, and it's forecasted to rise about another 10 inches. And right now, they're all hoping for the best, but things don't look good. Right here in this police report, it says doctors believe he will die from his injuries.
Supposed to take one of these flags they were given, stick it in the ground.
Channel 9's Sean Lavin is breaking this story from downtown Orlando.
And Barbara, Baez is not teaching the first-year students. He's teaching the upper-level advanced classes how to prepare for trial.
Jose Baez passed the bar exam just 3 years ago. He has already confused jurisdiction and botched a motion in the Casey Anthony case. Now he's teaching law students at FAMU.
So how's it going so far?
I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't. We've only been in session here since for a couple of weeks at best.
Baez is also under state bar investigation over allegations he spread false statements about the prosecutors.
If he's being investigated by the bar, there's a reason why, and they're supposed to be setting examples for us.
The law school's dean did not even know about the bar investigation until we told him.
If there are matters that occur that would interfere with the experience that students are getting, of course, we will monitor that and take appropriate steps.
Purnell said he will take no action until the investigation is over. That means Baez will keep teaching at FAMU and will earn $4,500 per semester. Some of the students are concerned about that.
If something is negative happening to a professor, it's going to negatively affect us.
Especially when FAMU's accreditation is up for review next month from the American Bar Association. For now, the college only has provisional accreditation.
Even though students here at FAMU were discouraged from talking to the media today, several told us off camera that Baez is actually out here recruiting students to help work on the Casey Anthony case. I called Baez's office to try and find out if they're getting paid and what type of work they're doing, but he never called us back. We're live in downtown Orlando. Sean Lavin, Channel 9 Eyewitness News. She was just standing outside, minding her own business on her cell phone when that car drove by and opened fire. Right behind me, you can see the bullet hole in the window to the apartment where she lived and where her family mourned all day. As Maranice Ross's friends and family broke down and cried, her mother, Angela Montgomery, tried to stay strong. Her daughter was only 17 and will be deeply missed.
I can't even explain how much, I only have 2 children. Now I got 1.
Police say the Christian co-op student was just an innocent bystander standing outside talking on her cell phone when someone drove up and opened fire. The teen was hit and screamed for help.
She was standing there and she was like, she said, Mama, please hurry up. And by the time I'm yelling for somebody to dial 911, she just collapsed.
Paramedics rushed over, but by the time they got to her house, the teen, who went by Riri, had already died.
Anybody that knew Riri, everyone that knows Riri, knew that Riri was a sweetheart. And she didn't deserve this. It was senseless.
Police don't know what the gunmen were aiming for, but it seems like they did not care who was caught in the crossfire. Bullet holes riddled the building. One flew through Montgomery's window, grazed a speaker, and ricocheted off the wall before resting across her living room. She's hoping a tipster will help put whoever's responsible behind bars.
I would ask, I would plead, I would beg that you would just call the local police.
You can see right now a family cleaning up the glass left behind when another bullet shattered their van window last night. It's just another example of why police are asking eyewitnesses to come forward so they can catch these shooters before any other innocent victims are hurt. We're live in Cocoa. Sean Lavin, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Tax money and tuition dollars paid for this lavish arrangement of palm trees lining UCF President John Hitt's front lawn. UCF says the $32,000 price tag for all 320 trees was a, quote, exceptional deal. But students and professors say it's a ripoff.
I feel like the value of my education's slowly decreasing while the university plants palm trees to make it look pretty.
UCF says they planted the trees here because it leads up to the university's Welcome Center, but once you pass the president's driveway, the trees stop just a few feet past that. And by the time you reach the busy Alafaya Trail intersection, you can't see any palm trees. Instead, all you see is a bunch of dead grass. Professor Jim Gilkison with the faculty union is disappointed. He points to rundown bathrooms and classrooms with broken blackboards.
But in front of the president's house, if you look to the left, you see a beautiful gated community with all sorts of plantings and a pool and brand new palm trees. So it's selective.
We did the math, and if the $32,000 spent on palm trees was spent on scholarships instead, 21 needy students could have gone to school for free this spring. UCF says students have said a big reason they chose the school is because it looks nice. But in this tough economy, students see things differently.
Kids could care less about the palm trees.
At UCF, Sean Lavin, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.